coffee, you said, taking baths with coffee would be a good idea.
Mhm.
I I have this strange thing. I don't like to be submerged in water. So I have been using your salt scrub in the
Yeah,
shower. Do you
that's
think
perfect.
that's effective?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what it's made for.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. I just didn't know if it'd be as effective as actually submerging yourself, but
Yeah, I would say it's just as effective. And the thing with the salt scrubs is we add a bunch of holy water to it. So it's got an extra little kind of punch there. So it would deepen the effect. And so, yeah, if there's a particular part of your body, because the inner health rays are from like the skin to the bone. And so
uh-huh.
it's just like opens up like how your body, like how energy moves, but also like detoxifying to an even deeper level. But you could say that like how energy moves in the body, it can be impacted by a couple of things. One is like the cords, the healthy cords, like we talked
Uh-huh.
about in the Phoenix class, and then the inner health rays. And by going through and opening that up, it just makes the body and the way the systems interact like much more fluid. And so, it's just good maintenance. It's a good way to detox. It's a good way to release lower emotions and allow them to transmute. There's so many reasons why to go through and do that. But like if you have an area in your body that's compromised, like say you have a shoulder or a back, spending extra time like working the health rays and then the inner health rays in that particular area to a greater degree will definitely either lessen the pain or accelerate the rate of healing of that particular area. And
Oh,
so, yeah.
that's
And
great.
so, yeah, so think of it as like it's not only that it detoxifies, but when those are open, that area has a greater ability to absorb energy, like like life force into those areas. And think of it as like the gasoline that fuels that area to getting healed. And so usually those areas are lacking, they have diminished levels of life force. And so by opening up the health rays and then the inner health rays, more is able to be absorbed. So then that means it is able to get better faster.
Great. Coffee, your coffee scrub was the first one I ever bought.
Mhm.
Uh, the first time I used it, I don't even know how to explain how I felt, but I felt wonderful. I guess
Mhm.
that's the
Yeah.
best
Oh,
way.
yeah.
And I was surprised that it had that effect, but
Yeah.
it also smells delicious to me.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. Smells
but
like a
it was,
strong cup of
yeah, it
coffee.
was wonderful. I use the others. I have about 3 or 4 of them now, but I always go back to coffee because for some reason
Coffee is solid. Like coffee is really super solid. It's a great cleanser. It's a great lymphatic stimulant. And because it's such a good lymphatic stimulant and because it's such a good cleanser, it's like if you look at it like chemically, it doesn't really have pain relieving properties, but because of the energetic impact that it has on particular areas, it actually diminishes pain a lot of times. And so it's a solid choice. Like it is a really solid choice. There was a period of time where this is like 20 years ago, but I took a coffee salt bath every day for like 2 years, I think.
oh my,
It was a really long time, but I was just like, gotta clean this body up, like, and I would always do it at the end of the day because it can make you a little tired, but man, I slept good, I felt good, the body cleaned up, and yeah, it eased some aches and pains that I'd had for a very long time. And it just cleaned up contamination from doing whatever. So yeah.
yeah. Well, thanks for making them.
Yeah, my pleasure.